Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This is going to be the episode 32 on the free-to-play, just kind of recapping the weekend. I finished with 256 skulls. I got level 15s done in each style because I have a 6-star bronze in each style. And you can see in the faction event for scoring, it was level 10s with showboats and powerhouses that I could do. So I finished 19th in the faction during boss battle weekend, which is pretty good, considering I'm a super tiny roster. So I'm very happy with how the weekend went. You can see I'm at 8.4 million. There are some tours left I could do, but I need like 1.4 million more points. We just missed maxing the event as well. So there's that. And I don't think that I can get 1.4 million worth of points out of any of these. Considering I've already done a lot of the tours. All that's honestly left is some hell mode stuff that I would struggle to win. None there because I don't have CSS. 125,000 there. 150 there. That's 275. And then if we beat Austin, it's 35 Viscera shards. And then Family Legacy, all that's left is if we could beat Boss Man is 35 Viscera shards. So I can't get anything. Can't really get anything else from the tours. So there's that. So I think that's where we're going to lock it down for the weekend. You can see armory loot. I just missed this one, so depending what happens Monday, last day of the MLC, I don't think I can get these points. I have 8,000 to spend, which is like 64,000 points, so we probably would need to make another 8,000 armory coins Monday, which I don't see, which is today. How we could do that. So that's kind of the weekend update. MLC update. Obviously, I maxed by a mile. Second in my bracket. I don't care about being first. It's awesome that this guy, this Jason PH, also joined Victorious Angels, and he's a newer account too. And we're 1 and 2 in the MLC. He's in my faction. We're the 2 smallest guys, and he's been doing his crap too. So that just goes to show you guys, like, if you participate, if you play, and if you try, you absolutely can keep up with a top 50 faction. Or right on the edge of a top 50 faction. So that's pretty cool. Feel free, if you guys have a newer account, or even if you don't, but you're not in a top 50 faction, I would look Victorious up, man. If you're going to do your work and do your stuff, you absolutely can. And if not Victorious, somewhere else that fits, right? Like, you can get your stuff done. So that's pretty cool, I think, personally. So what else? We need to do our missions and all of that jazz, buy our stuff. We're definitely buying this token, and these tokens, and these tokens. We're buying all the tokens, like always. And then let's go back to the roster real quick, because over the weekend we got enough thingamajiggies to recruit Big Show. He should be on here, I think, right? I think so. Let's go to promoter. Did not get enough for Big Show? No? I thought I had enough. Maybe not. Let's go back to faction then. Maybe I just missed him by like 1 or something? No, I still need 4 for Big Show. Okay, never mind. So we're going to buy those. And then this week, we're starting, since we're almost done with Big Show, we're getting Roman. And then after we get Big Show, actually, these are cheap. Then we're going to work on these 2 next, right? We just don't want to overspend early. So we'll be a little bit careful, right? So these 2 are next. And then after we unlock one of those, then we'll start going for Seth. So we're really close to having 3 of the 6 unlocked and halfway there. These have been the easiest promoters to get. They're also going to be the most important. And we're going to continue to level up Austin to the 150% mark, and then we'll move to the next one next after 150%. And we'll get them all to 150, and once we have them to 150, then we'll start moving them towards the next mark of 250 for the notoriety. Just having played a full rotation of all the events right now, our biggest struggle to do well in faction events and well in general is Showdown, and we are going to need those notoriety promoters more than any of the other promoters, I think. That's just my opinion. So those are the ones we're going to put the focus on first. For the way events are structured at the moment and stuff, that's going to make the biggest impact on the account. So yeah. What else? Let's see. Well, we're gonna do these, so we have to level up a move and all of that jazz. So, speaking of promoters, for that 150%, we need to get to 15K. So there's a ways to go, for sure. I think that might be 4-star silver or gold. I think probably gold. Um, we need black and green TP quite bad actually as well. Just throwing that out there. Here's the start of our gold tokens, by the way. Technically, I probably should do 7,500 because it's the cheapest talent-wise to get to first on all of them. Probably would be smarter. Or 5,000 to get to 50, or maybe 9,000. Yeah, whatever. There's a 13K mark too, so it's just a nice big 60% increase from 13K to 15K. And that's when we really start making a huge difference. So I actually just want to get them to that mark as quick as possible, to be honest. This puts us over the 9K mark on him. So that's cool. That is cool. Get these guys. Getting there on league points. We need to do Showdown anyway. Check the store. Oh, take 500 red TP. Half off. Yes, sir. And we're working our way towards Goldberg. We're going to grab these for sure. Ray is going to be a long freaking journey. 2,000 is expensive. We're going to hold because we don't have a ton of currency necessarily. 350 of each color. That's kind of clutch. All right. Let's 1950 is next. So let's see what we can do here. We still have 99 MP. So that's good. And we can start taking advantage of Austin as well. $70% more. So we got that, which is cool. And let's go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Bada boom. Let us go. Alrighty, moving right along. Yeah, that Noto is just really going to help the account a super lot, so we're definitely going to focus on that. We want as many as we can to the 150%, because it's a big gap and jump. You can see we're already up from, we were getting like 59, that one was like 85. It's definitely impactful, right? Definitely impactful. So also, I need to make sure I always do this showdown because there is a decent chunk of TP for each color in here. 350 when you don't have any TP, 350 each color is a decent amount. And black and green are just really low because that's what I use this month the most of as well. Both are in Brutus's colors. Austin Striker has black and green as well. Just felt like everyone I was trying to level had black and green, so we need a break from black and green. Definitely. Yeah, 82 right there. You can see there it's 380, 410 of each color, 440. Yeah, it's just important, so we're definitely gonna want to get that. And I mean, for the road, NXT Tour Charleston is what we need to unlock League 11 along with the feud stuff. So, I mean, let's just hammer this out real quick and get that one out of the way. Will we have 99 MP here? Also, this coming week, Thursday through Sunday, I'm going to be on a small mini vacation, so I won't be recording anything during those days because I won't be able to. So I'm going to try to, hopefully I can still get logged on to the account here and make sure I'm getting my faction stuff done, but there'll be a little lull. I mean, I'll probably have stuff recorded ahead of time to post, but there might be a little lull there, and it might be a somewhat bad weekend for this account. So there's that. I think it's Showdown anyway. Week 1 it probably will be Showdown, I think. Hopefully it's Showdown and not Feud. Because Showdown's my biggest struggle anyway. So there's that, right? And we're just going to do like a shorter one today. Because it's mostly just the weekend recap. And like I said, the tours, the hell mode, there's nothing really worth going for. Yeah, with how hard it is on those last few, so we'll take a look at the prize wall, see where it looks like we're going to end up. I think we're going to fall short because the faction just missed maxing. So I think we're going to fall just a little bit short of being able to get the Pig Boy plate. We got all but the last milestone. So we'll end up, I think, probably just getting the fuse and whatever's left over. The fuse for Tongaloa. It's another 6-star, which will help for getting them at 6-star helps a ton for the training ability, not needing tokens and all of that, and then also helps for trying to clear tours and stuff when they're required. So yeah, that gets this done. So you can see all we have left is the win 10 faction feuds and then the league points, right? Which is doing our dailies, which we're getting there slowly but surely. So that's good. So we're almost League 11. We're just waiting on feud basically at this point. They should roll around about the same time. So yeah. that's where that's at. And then as far as the faction thing goes, for the what comes in, you can see we're in 83rd. We could get a few of these, it looked like, but we couldn't get all of them. I think you had to get all of them to max. We just weren't able to get it in time, which is fine. Doesn't bother me. And rewards, we're looking at 2,000 coming in on the leaderboard, so we can add 2,000 to what I got and see what we can get. That's going to put us like 50 short of 4K, so 39.50 is where we'll end up on the prize wall. Which 39.50, yep, those are out of play, these are out of play. So yeah, we're gonna take this at 700, right? And I don't think I feel like gambling on straps, and I obviously don't like those, so we will grab Dom shards and JD shards. I'll probably grab the JD shards first, even though I like Dom more, I think, but I'm way more striker rich than powerhouse rich. So I think JD helped the account more. So we'll grab 2 JD. That puts us at 2,200, and the Tongaloa fuse 2,900. And then I will be able to get 1 set of Dom shards. So I think that's going to be the game plan. And then if whatever's left, I'll grab something, probably these, or maybe if there's enough left, TP, and hope I hit black and green. We'll grab TP if there's enough left, which I don't know if there will be. But we know we're gonna get this, so let's just go ahead and grab that now. And just in case I forget the prize wall, I'd rather be safe than sorry, and we know we're gonna get that, so. And then we have 2,000 more coming in, which would be that. Or we get 1 JD, and I'm a long way from Dom. I'm nowhere near. So maybe we'll grab the TP, although I don't like that. I'll grab the Dom shards. All right, I think. All right, so that's that. Prize wall. The month-long, man, we are so close, but so far. 455 tokens. We'll see what happens on Monday. I would love to be able to get that. If not, we'll probably go for TP. It's just what we'll do. We'll get a bunch of the TP packs or something. You know, something with TP. I guess it looks like this is the one for us, I guess. So yeah. It looks like I have a different prize wall than the big account does. Definitely have a different prize wall. Alright, so that's that prize wall, what we're looking at, and that's that, and roster, why are you glowing? Superstars. Oh yeah, Tongalo, let's recruit him, why not? We'll also see what happens on Monday, but I'm probably just taking the boss man shards, since I got them. Because I want to get boss man. I think he would be huge for this account, and we're still 700 shards away, so 100 boss man puts us 600 away, which is closer, obviously, right? So honestly, not horrible, right? I think you know what? I think that decision's made since we got Dom. Let's just go ahead and use these and take the 100 boss man shards. I'm good with that. That puts us 600 away. That's going to come in clutch for us. 1, 2, 3, 4. Over a 5-star fuse when we're at 4-star gold fuse already. So I feel pretty comfortable with that choice. I think that was a good choice. And we got shards we can use on Dom to level his moves up so we can take him to 5-star bronze anyway. Right, so we'll do that. Main thing is we want to get to the 2 blue MP, which is 21k. That's the big mark, is the 2 blue MP. So that's where we really want to get him. So yeah. All right, and that's where we're looking. Tongalo, what's his coach? I think he's bleed in a 2 MP. 2 purple MP, huh? which he gets at 21K, which we can get him there at this. So yeah, I think that's going to be useful for us, honestly. Pretty useful. Decent sub at a low level too, to be honest, for tours, when we need to clear it, sort of thing. You can see, 831K damage for 3 turns. That's a 2.4 million sub, at 6-star bronze. So that'll definitely help. So yeah, that's that. And I'm pretty happy with those choices. Faction, let's grab this and get this. Been a little bit since we looked at this. Let's scroll to the bottom. Lots of 7, 6, 10 million people. There's me and Jason PH right there. Right at the bottom. Right at the bottom. I'm getting it done, though. Getting it done. So that's that. What else? We will see if we get enough currency to do a 55 pull. I don't think we will, so we'll probably do like some 7 pulls on the keys and stuff. And then we'll clean up the armory loot at the end. So I think that's kind of where we're at. That's kind of the weekend update for the free-to-play. So this is, I think, episode 32, the weekend boss update. So yeah, it's progressing nicely. You can see by rarity, these are the 6 stars I have, right? No ladies. We've had no lady luck, as it were. We could really use some newer 6-star lady pulls that can benefit us. My ladies roster is brutally bad, to be honest, but we got a decent amount of stuff now, and we're starting to be able to do more things because we have more options. Still a lot of low-level stuff, but yeah, I mean, all in all, 102 superstar zones, some really good ones actually. Mellow, Bubba. I mean, we're actually really good at Trickster too, to be honest. We are kind of R-Truth in there. We're kind of loaded. Powerhouse for dudes. We got the 6-star silver when we fuse them up Taker. That's actually pretty big. Actually super useful and really good. So there's that. And yeah, I think we needed the tech one. We didn't have a 6-star tech, so now we got a Showboat, a Powerhouse, a Trickster, a Striker, and an Acrobat. I think that's all of them. What are we missing from there? That's all the classes, right? I think. Let's go by class and find out. So we got a tech. And we got Mellow. He's our Showboat. Yep. And we got Acrobat. Wesley. We got Trickster, Tonga, and Bubba, and Andrade, and R-Truth. And we got Powerhouse, Taker, and then we got Striker at 6-star Bradshaw. So yeah, we're doing quite well. And then our strikers are just really strong on top of it. These 3 are all really, really good. So we can get a lot of mileage out of that. So I'm feeling really good about the strikers. Powerhouse is okay, actually. It's coming along, again, for the dudes. The Trickster is feeling great about Trickster, to be honest. We're really set there. Acro is the weakest, I think, for sure. Although Wesley's not terrible, but definitely our weakest. And then Showboat with Mellow is just, he's money, he's clutch. And then Tech is probably our second weakest. So for the dudes. And when it comes to the ladies, oh gosh, it's brutal. I got nothing that I love with what I have on my roster, right? So when Piper Nevin's my most useful lady, that's a bad day. So hopefully we get some help this month, coming month at ladies. So let me know what you think in the comments. Hopefully if you've enjoyed this episode, episode 32 weekend update. And remember to like, subscribe, and share because that really helps me out. And that, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck out there. Not bad, not bad. Free-to-play is really moving along nicely. I'm very pleased with how it's doing in events, to be honest. So that's cool.